Guys, can you hear me? Was I really with no audio for this entire time? Oh my gosh, here I am talking to you guys for the past 15 minutes.
Actually, the past 3.
I'm so sorry, guys. Thank you for letting me know that there's no audio. I want to say hello to all of you. And thank you all for being here. And of course, hitting the like button if you can. Guys, I'm so sorry. I thought I had the audio going. I guess I need to look at that. I don't know why it starts it off muted. It's so weird. But anyways, awesome. Ink Scar says now you can hear me. Very cool. Thank you guys so much. Rhonda, welcome to the chat. And so now I have to re-explain what today's stream is going to be about. Silver Stallion says, I want that Scottsdale stacker bar sitting right there. It sure is pretty. Yeah, let's check it out. Sorry, man. Sorry to deprive you of the voice. Oh my God. So, guys, this one's heavy, right? Let's give you a little comparison real quick. Let me bust out a Krugerrand. This is a Krugerrand, right? This is a 1 ounce, and this is a Goliath. This is a Goliath compared to that 1 ounce.
A Goliath grouper.
A Goliath grouper. This is a 100-ounce Scottsdale King Stacker bar. I brought it out for a specific reason, right? And I have the Krugerrand out for a specific reason too. So I have to re-explain. Okay. Waiting in suspense. No, man, that was a total mistake on my part. Yes, yeah, I read that one, buddy. So this feed today, this live stream today is going to discuss separating your stack, right, into maybe subsets of your stack. And the reason I say that, right, a lot of us who actually do watch the markets, we watch the, what silver's doing, we watch the spot price and, things like that. We want to be sure that we are not missing the boat, let's say, right? So let me, real quickly, I'm going to open up JM Bullion for you guys. And we're just going to, this isn't going to be pretty, but we're going to take a peek right here. You can see silver spot price is $26.81. Just a couple days ago, it was at the $28.80 mark, right? So it was $2 higher just a couple days ago, and you're watching this decline go into the toilet, right? And that's okay, right? It's not a big deal. Here you can see 28 and some change, 28, maybe 30, I think is what it peaked at, and now we're at 26.80. So it's going in a downward trend. Gold is kind of tracking about the same, right? All the metals are down. Gold to silver ratio is increasing, as is expected. As silver goes down, the ratio changes, right? But what I'm showing you guys here is, let's say there is a spike up, right? Let's say you end up with one of these, right? Let's say you bought a bunch down here at 12 and some change, and now it spikes way up to the almost $28 mark. And you say, okay, I have a moment in time, right? Because this is brief, and then it plummeted back down. But I have a moment in time where I need to switch over. I need to go from silver to either gold or to cash, right? So what am I willing to part with? What am I willing to say goodbye to in my stack? So that's why I'm proposing separating your stack into obviously a permastack, which I have mentioned before. You may have heard me say that before. Everything that I was ever gifted through giveaways or whatever, those always go to the permastack. And then everything else, that's going to be something that I'm willing to part with, right? So what do those look like, and how do you determine what you're going to get rid of? So let's see. Inkscar says, man, I can't watch these on break at work. Inkscars, I'm sorry, buddy. Okay, so where are we going to go with this? All right. I got a lot to buy, so good for a period. Very good. All right, so I want to show you guys my dump stack, or whatever you want to call it. My stack that I'm willing to part with, right? So obviously I have a few of these. So these ones I am not partial to, right? I'm not committed to keeping them forever. They're beautiful. They stack real nice. They're like Legos, right? The way they kind of like mount on each other. It's awesome. And they take up very little space, right? Considering, compared to coins, 100 ounces of coin is going to take up more space. So these are really cool. Very low premium compared to, coins and rounds and things like that. So not so bad. Jesse Jade, good to see you. Welcome, Dragon Silver Stacker. Hello, welcome to the chat. And Mad Stacker says it all goes in my permanent stack, and that is definitely one methodology, right? One way of treating your silver. So there's nothing wrong with that. However, and this is what I have learned over the past year and a half from watching several of the other YouTubers and the way some people invest and flip and etc. etc. So how about instead of stacking to stockpile, how about stacking to flip, take profits, and buy more? Right? What I mean by that is, let's say you're just doing buy and hold, buy and hold, buy and hold. So every time you get, a paycheck or significant amount of money, or maybe even, the prices dip a little bit, you buy and you buy and you buy. So you're buying and holding, you're buying and holding. There's a steady gradual rise. Or if you watch the markets carefully and you time it just right, you offload your stack and you either convert to gold or to cash or whatever. And then when the markets do correct, everything goes back down, you buy in with a stronger force to be able to buy more, right? So with that said, when it's time to make a move like that, you're talking about finding the right pieces that you're willing to part with. So that is what today's show is about. I just want to show you guys what I'm willing to part with. Good afternoon, Jimmy Lacari. Good to see you. Hey, Archaeology Mikey 007. Good to see you too. LAP Coins. Welcome, welcome. So obviously these ones, they're great, but I also include items like this, right? These are high premium. However, I have several of them. I'm not going to get rid of them the same way I would one like this. One like this, I could take it into my LCS or even post it online, and I can expect to get a couple bucks over spot for it, so no big deal. This is a premium coin. This one runs about 50 bucks right now, so I probably would not take it into my LCS because he's not going to give me what it's probably really worth. So something like this, I might have to put it on eBay or something like that, and I'll get a good amount of change for it. But it might not even come out to 50 bucks. It might come out to like 45. Still more than I paid for it, but not too bad, right? Let's see. Inkscar says, yeah, I'll do that with some pieces that I think will have a high flip value. I think that's awesome. Let's see. I bought things to flip twice. Didn't work out either time. Put it in my stack. LOL. We'll try to flip at some point. Just won't put it in my stack. That's a good way to think, man. I like that. So again, I showed you guys the Krugerrand. Again, just a plain old bullion piece. And guys, about the Krugerrands, especially the gold ones, those have really low premium. I think they're 22 karat. I'm not entirely sure. I know they're not, or at least I'm pretty sure they're not pure gold, but you do get 1 ounce of gold in every one of the gold Krugerrands. So my guy Gary tells me that if you're going to buy gold in bulk, that is the cheapest way to go. That's going to maintain your wealth rather than losing money on premiums. So anyways, that's a flip piece right there. Here's a couple that I bought back in the day. This is when I first got into silver stacking, and I really got into they call them the EC8, right? This is the Eastern Caribbean 8 different countries, and they put out these coins, and this is the Barbados. It's a beautiful coin, and every year they change it just a little bit, right? And so it's a beautiful coin, but it's something that I've kind of lost interest in. It has gained a little bit of premium, not a whole lot, so I'd be willing to part with it because I'm not too partial to them. So those are some pretty neat ones. Let's set them right over there. Alright, so Dragon Silver Stacker says the highest silver round I'll get is the silver maple leaf. And that's a good point. So maple leaves are actually the brunt of my stack. I would say almost entirely, if you go by ratio, almost the entirety of my stack is Canadian maple leaves, and those are ones that I am willing to part with. Here is one that is in one of the plastic sleeves that came straight from Royal Canadian Mint. This was a special one from 2000. It's a nice one, but again, I'm not partial to it. I'm willing to let go of a coin like this when it comes time to flip. Any little commemorative pieces? I think this one's sterling. It's a 925 from Canada, heavily toned, heavily colored, but it's a pretty cool design. I'd probably get rid of that too because it doesn't really mean much to me. You have these low premium rounds. These are the Omnia rounds from Scottsdale. Again, beautiful design, but not something that I am tied to, right? Not obsessed with it. So, Jonathan Rees, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the show. Like the Fafnir, high flip potential to turn into more ounces. Ink Scars, you are right. Yeah, that's that's the plan, right? These Inglehards in the lollipop wrappers, I like them. They're really cool. And they do actually carry a premium right now, considering this is the first year of release for these 1982s. And guys, if you happen to see anything that I'm showing you here and you think, oh, that's sick, I really want one, feel free to email me. I probably won't discuss it in the chat because that's probably like an offline discussion, but you know, you can email me silverhusky12@gmail.com, and I'd be open to discussing that. It's not a big deal. But yeah, here's two more of the Inglehards, and they're really cool rounds. But I'm not stuck on them. Don't the milk spots kill the value? Java Man, they kill the value with regards to high premium. I think you're talking about the maples, because the maples are notorious for milk spots prior to, I think it was prior to 2014 or 2016. They've implemented some new processes called the Mint Shield or something like that, that coats the coin and keeps it protected. And it works really well because now none of my maple leaves have milk spots. So that was not an error, but let's say a quality assurance problem with the annealing process in the processing of the planchets. So that's what caused them to eventually milk spot. Actually, I think the the British Royal Mint also suffered from that for a period. I think they're both good now. So yeah. But anyways, need 1984 with the Big E reverse Engelhard Prospector. Yeah, I don't have the 84. I think these are the 82s, if I'm correct. Matt Stacker says, almost got one of those today. ASEs are the base of my stack, and that's a smart way to go. They are high premium, though. So you can buy more maple leaves than you can ASEs if you're buying in bulk. And what I mean by that is, let's say I'm buying 2,000 ounces of silver. My 2,000 ounces goes a whole lot further with maple leaves than it does with ASEs, and you're still getting the same 2,000 ounces. When it comes time to sell and prices skyrocket, hey, an ounce is an ounce is an ounce is an ounce, right? I would say government-backed is always going to be preferred over generic. However, like I said, silver is silver, so I'm not too picky, right? I'm picky, not too picky. So, let's see. Silver Husky, where can I get a plastic sleeve? Because I saw an International Stacker's video, and his silver coins he bought were in plastic sleeves, and the coins toned. I want to get some. What do you mean by plastic sleeves, man? Are you talking about like these things, the little plastic coin flips? Because I'm pretty sure you can find those online. They sell them by the sheet, and you just kind of pull them apart. Those are coin flips. So I like them Scottsdale rounds. Yeah, the Omnia rounds are super cool. I think one should not buy silver that they can get attached to, because it will make it harder to get rid of if needed. And that's exactly the point of this video, Dragon Silver Stacker. You may have some pieces that you are attached to, and those would go in a totally different stack. They go in a permastack. These ones that we're talking about are ones that I am more than willing to part with for the right price, right? Obviously, everything has its price, but for the right price, I'm willing to part with almost anything here. Caveman 911, good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. Thursday is treating me very well. I've got ASEs, Krugerrands, and kangaroos with milk spots. Yes, Mad Stacker, I've seen those. The kangaroos also, for some reason, did that. It's really weird, but hey, annealing, what can you do? Let's see. You collect silver dollars. You talking about Morgans? I do have some, and we may get into those in a minute. Here's a really cool ASE, right? And this one has natural toning. I'll pull it out. I know you guys are going to kill me for touching. I'll just touch the edges. But check this out. This one has natural blued toning. I did not do this. I bought it this way, and it was not prepared or dipped or anything. It just has this really cool natural blue toning. It's not over the entire coin. You can see there's a part of it right there on the left side of her body and her hand that is still white. Parts of her dress as well, and parts down here on this side as well. But it is really cool. And on the reverse, almost completely clean. So wherever it was sitting face up, and just receiving that chemical, whatever was in the air. I believe it's sulfur that does that. Sulfur and silver react to make really cool colors. So, anyways, that's that. Maple leaves are in the plastic sleeves. Is what? Oh yeah. Those came from the mint that way. You don't buy them; they're already pre-sealed. But yeah, I'm not sure why. You know, some of them come in tubes, some of them came in sleeves. I don't think they do that with the current year ones, though. Let's see. Caveman says, yeah, I can see it being tough to part with, but they can carry a premium and also be great for collecting purposes. Beauty of a toner. Thank you so much, man. Happy Thursday, Neophyte Stacker. Good to see you. The biggest question for silver is the run over. Neophyte, my opinion, my humble opinion, I'm nobody, right? Nobody in the world of silver, but my humble opinion is it's just getting started. I think that this is kind of something to knock out all the newbies. There's some profit taking going on right now, but I think that we're just getting started. But there's profit to be made. We're still sitting above the $25 mark, which, you know, a month and a half ago, nobody would have guessed it. So kind of awesome. But yeah, a month and a half ago, I think we were like $18 or something. So hey, we're doing good. We're doing all right. Year of the Dog. I have the only reason, again, beautiful coin, but I have many of them. So why would I keep all of them? Let's just keep one in the permastack and allow the other ones to go in to the hey, if I don't really want it, I'll get rid of it stack, right? So that'll go there. Not much on Silver Eagles. Wish I was. Right on. Silver Stacking Rockstar. Good to see you. I don't think I said hi to you yet. Okay, here's a couple other ASEs. We have a 1987. Right, this is early year. Right, they started in 86. So I got an 87 and an 87. There's a couple of them that I'm willing to part with. Again, these ones I probably wouldn't just walk into my LCS and give them to him for spot price. I would probably post these ones on eBay because they'll fetch a much higher premium, being that they're old, right? They're from 87. So that's a nice one. Here's one. I'll pull it just to show you guys. I actually do have this one listed on Facebook. Crazy mirror finish. That's not me. That's the camera that you're seeing. Looks like a head. That's my webcam. Okay, so this is a Russian Olympic map coin from 1980, I believe, or either 1977 or 1980. I always get confused because it has both dates on there. I think it's a 1980. And it's 10 ruble. And that is a really cool emblem, and it is super clean. So I bought this, I think, for $30 when spot price was a bit lower. I have it posted, I have it listed for $75. So if I can get $75 for a $30 coin that I paid for, why not, right? Then that allows me to buy 2 to 3 new ounces of silver. So why wouldn't I, right? Trade one in, buy 3. So that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, you can put it in the stack and you can store it there and keep it there forever, or you can turn around and flip them and be able to purchase even more. So that's the overall goal, is to add more to the stack, and that's the way I kind of look at it. I know that Stacking Stormtrooper does the same thing. He buys a lot and he resells it, and when he resells it, he buys more, right, at a profit. So it's all good. Mrs. Far North Coins, good to see you. Welcome to the chat. Who else we got? Stormin CA. Good to see you. Stormin CA, what part of California are you in? I know that you've probably mentioned it in some of your chats before. And I've seen some of your live streams. They're a little bit later on in the evening. I'm not normally awake that late. But I know you're on the West Coast, so that totally makes sense. Look, see, here's another puppy. I don't need those puppies. Don't need that many. The Fiji Taku, the turtle. Cool coin, but, you know, again, I'm not stuck on it. Alright. Nice round. That mirror effect is beautiful. I agree, man. It is amazing. Stamos. Have to have your 1,000 family and 4,000 hours to have super chat. Yeah, and that makes me sad, man, because I really, really, really want to be able to not just live stream but activate super chats and all that fun stuff. But I'm not even close to the watch hours. I'm not even halfway there. I'm almost to 1,000 subs. Not even close on the watch hours. So here you go. You guys have seen this one before. This is the next gen from the Perth Mint. A beautiful, beautiful crocodile and baby. And that's a 2 ounce, right? Look at that. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Chunky monkey. And so that's a really cool one. But it's one I'd be willing to get rid of. Why? Because I have more than one. You guys seen this one before? These are really cool. And they actually carry a premium. Another one that I'd probably put on eBay. Let's see. You guys seen this one? This is like a restrike from Netherlands or something like that. I thought it looked cool. This is one of the first coins that I purchased. It was a 2017 restrike. This was probably, I got it like a year and a half ago. And I thought it was so cool. And then I was like, this coin has absolutely zero hype. It looks cool. It has absolutely zero hype. Nobody really cares about it. And I shouldn't have gotten it. But again, one that I'm willing to part with. Just for a YouTube video, I bought these grams from an LCS because I wanted to show like different denominations or different sizes of bars and things like that. This is from my original YouTube channel, way back when I had my first channel. Put a guess in the chat at how much you think I paid for 5 grams of silver, and I'll show you how dumb I was. Right? Don't do what I did, but 5 grams of silver. Put a guess in the chat how much you think I paid for those. I'm gonna set those right here, so we'll bring those up in a little bit. All right. So let's see. Kooks. No. Java Man, I don't have any kooks in my stack that I'd be willing to get rid of. Reason being, I only have one of each. If I had multiples, absolutely, I would totally get rid of them. Let's see. Storm and CA says this Saturday special event starts at 5 p.m. Pacific time. Hey, that would be only 8 o'clock my time. Very cool. I have a perfect redback spider, but traded it. We need to get another. I like all the Scottsdale stuff. Lion Dalder, I believe it's called. Yeah, I think you're right, man. That Lion restrike. They go for good money over the pond. Really? Because nobody cares about these over here, man. He's talking about this coin. He says that in Europe, these actually fetch a nice premium. Yeah, not here, man. For some reason, people don't care for them. They just didn't catch any hype. Actually, the coin that I missed out on that I really wish I got was from the British Royal Mint. It was the 2 ounce silver Una and the Lion, and then they came out with the gold one too. Bold Precious Metal had that Una and the Lion 2 ounce round for 125. I think it was a 2 ounce. It might have been a 1 ounce, but they had it for 125, and I missed the boat on it. And now those, if you get it graded and it's like a PF 70, those things go for upwards of about $800 or $900 in the U.S. So kind of wild. I wish I got it, but I missed it. Okay, so we got our guesses in for the grams. Not quite 150 bucks. No, that's nuts. I would have been a real dummy to do that. But 25 bucks was right. So Jimmy Licari was right. 25 bucks for these grams. I paid $5 a gram, like a knucklehead. I didn't know what I was doing, but it made for a good video. Obviously, now I deleted the video; it doesn't exist. So yeah, I'd be willing to get rid of those. No big deal. Caveman, he said ridiculous. So I shot above. Very nice. Yeah, 25 is what it was. What's up, Stu Deasy? Good to see you. Welcome to the chat. I avoided the Una. I thought it would be a massive flop. So you did. See, I didn't avoid it. I just didn't purchase it because the premium was crazy, and I wasn't expecting it to shoot through the roof. It was beautiful, though. And yeah, guys, if you don't know Sean Oliver, like he says right here, I make a living from trading, and I let it go, sadly. Yeah, but he does do real nice over the pond, right? Over in the UK, buying, selling, trading bullion. So if any of you guys are over there, make sure you check out Sean Oliver. Here's another one. This one's in the dump stack that I will eventually offload. A couple of these, right? You guys have seen these before. and these are selling like hotcakes. These are the 10 ounces, 4.9's fine. They are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bars. And I don't know if you guys ever picked up one of these spot deals, silver at spot deals from the Silver Gold Bull. This one I really like the reverse of it, and you can see mirror finish. You can see a picture of my grandma on the wall right there. Grandma, rest your soul. There's my webcam. But no, what I'm trying to show you guys is the bowls that are on there. If you guys are wondering how come you don't see me in this, is because I actually have my camera angled the other way, so it's not like I'm not over there. I'm actually on this side, so it's kind of like left to right, so you guys will never see me. I learned that the hard way, but yeah, really cool. Another bar, right? A couple more of my dumps. You guys are checking out my dumps. These are Russian coins, 5 ruble. Yeah. Hey, Sean Oliver, if you're still in the chat, tell me, what do the Russian coins go for in the UK? Because here they're impossible to find. Like a Russian, what is it, the 3 ruble King George, I think, the one slaying the dragon. Those are almost impossible to find here, and if you do find them, they're like 60 bucks a piece. But what do Russian coins go for in the UK? I'm pretty sure it's easier for you guys to get them than it is for us, but they're like non-existent over here. J3, good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. What are your thoughts on copper? Makes sense to have 500 or so ounces. Mad Stacker, just stack pennies, man. You can do that for free. Just find the, you can get rolls of pennies and stack them. If you're into copper, right? I don't have any. I have a couple of rounds that maybe were gifts and stuff. I don't really stack copper, and I think it could potentially double in price, which would mean going from like $5 to 10 an ounce. But and again, I'm probably misquoting because I have no clue what copper's worth right now. But yeah, I mean, some people could potentially do that. It's a low premium. All right, so this one is a Hidalgo from Mexico. I think it's beautiful. I overpaid for this one too, but I'd be willing to get rid of it. So, Rebel Stacker says, bull fart. Thanks, man. Storm and CA, good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping by in the chat. Hope we can catch you later. Sean Oliver says 30 pounds plus, and I think that's probably about 45 US. Again, pounds to dollars, I'm not too sure the conversion, but I know that pounds are worth more than US dollars. I don't know how much. Jonathan Reese says, I don't stack copper, but I collect copper rounds. Okay, here we go. Ukrainian Archangels are way sell at 32 to 35 per pound. I like the Archangels, and I think this year they're coming out with the new reverse on them. Again, that's another coin that you don't see too often here in the US, but it is a absolutely beautiful coin. This one, the Koala, is another one that I'd be willing to part with. Why? Because I have 2 of these. So actually, I stole the capsule off of this to put it on a different coin, so that's why it's in a flip. Normally they're capsuled. 1988, early year. These are cool, but I have plenty. And then you got an 87 and an 89. Those are the ASEs. Now, I do also have a bunch of coin-flipped Mercury dimes that are in BU, uncirculated. Here we go. Come on, focus. You can see they're in really great shape. For a 1941, for like, what is that, a 80-year-old coin, they're in phenomenal shape. So, anyways, these are things that I would, again, offload on eBay or some other method, maybe even a Facebook forum, rather than taking it into the LCS, because he would probably give me much less. Again, nothing against my LCS guy. He's great. But once you kind of have an understanding of what's worth what, you're kind of less willing to just dump it off. You want to actually get what it's worth. Jonathan Reese loves the koalas. Very cool. And here we go. So I do have tubes of ASEs, and these ones will disappear too when the time is right, along with my maple leaves, right? I have a ton of maple leaves. Second to that is probably the ASEs. So I've got a couple of tubes. There's tube number 1. I got tube number 2. I think this one's also ASEs. Yeah, this is also ASEs. various dates, but they're all in, you know, basically BU condition. They're gorgeous, gorgeous coins, right? Those are my 2 tubes of ASEs. I'm not going to bring out the monster boxes of maples because my computer desk would probably crack in half. Sean Oliver says, if you are after some, I can speak to my guy in Portugal. He is like smog. All right. I'm not after some right now, but I may be in the future because I do really, really like the Archangels. They're pretty awesome. Rebel Stacker. Wow. I'm going to be getting 5 2020 ASEs and use them for trades. That's smart. I have BU Mercs, some with full split bands. Yeah, I've got those too, man. Those are beautiful. Find a nice, brilliant, uncirculated Mercury dime with full split bands, then you are sitting pretty. Let's see. Anything you're looking for in return, Jonathan Reeves? I'll give you 20 times face for the Mercs. I bet you will, man. 20 times face is basically what they're kind of going for right now. I want to finish and get my collection of ASEs, and then I will get whatever years for stacks. Okay, man, I should be buying ASEs instead of generic rounds. I like them better. Yeah, they are pretty. So this is, again, another tube of stuff that I'm going to dump, and you're probably like, why would you put a koala in such nice condition into this tube? Yeah, like I said, because to me these are ones that I'd be willing to part with. So if I only got spot price for them when spot goes up to $50, I'm not sweating it, right? They're not perfect. They're in pretty good shape, but they're not perfect, and they're government-backed coins, which I like. So let's take a peek, right? Let me make some space. Kind of already showed you guys all of these. Again, as I mentioned before, for anybody in the chat, if there's anything, sorry, I don't want to drop these, if there's anything in here that you guys like and you guys feel that you would want to purchase, you can always email me, silverhusky12@gmail.com. And there's the butte, right? Alright, I think we got enough space. Let's set some of these out. There we go. Okay, so now we have, that's a nice display, right? So there's the silver gold bull with the little, I like the offset bulls. They look really cool. Okay, oh, you want to see some fish? All right, my man wants to see some fish. J3, believe it or not, it's actually really a murky day on the water today. I think it's so funny you even asked that. Oh, why isn't it showing? Come on, give me the video capture. Give me 2 seconds. I gotta set it up. But yeah, there we go. There's your fish, man. The water's really murky today. It's actually a very rough day. I think the winds are kicking up. But you can see these delicious little pancakes right here. I call them pancakes because they're super flat, and you throw them on the fryer, and they come out real yummy. But yeah, we got the pancakes going on, and I'll show you the beach. And you can see how rough the waves are. And the waves get rough, the water gets real murky. Now the people are out there, they're hanging out, but that water's just too rough to see anything clear in the water. So yeah, lady with the little kayak thingy, you got a bunch of people laying out. I don't know, we'll probably hit up the beach this weekend. I don't know, we might go across the to the other side of Florida to Fort Myers, or maybe down to the Keys. Definitely want to do the Keys sooner than later, and it might be a good weekend for that. So I'll check the weather, and we'll see if we do that. There's your fishies. Treasure on the table. Right. Hey, Game of Thrones, Silver Game of Thrones, good to see you, man. Guys, check out his channel too. He's got a lot of good stuff. You need to move them into capsules. Yeah, and that's so Silver Game of Thrones. You might be a little bit late to the chat, but I just want to explain to you what we're talking about today. So this is stuff that I'd be willing to get rid of when spot price goes up. So the whole discussion today was talking about having a separate stack of stuff that you'd be willing to offload at a moment's notice. What I mean by that is spot price shoots up to, let's say, to $60, right? Again, let's look at this chart. Let's say spot price shoots up and it goes past 30. Let's say it goes to $60, $70. And some of you in the chat might be like, oh, that'll never happen. All right, what if it did? And you have to actually sit there and take the time to go through item by item. You've got thousands of ounces, item by item. What am I keeping? What am I getting rid of? That's what I'm saying. Set a separate stack, right? A separate bin or container or whatever of stuff that you're willing to offload at a moment's notice if you need to. Obviously, if it's a slow, gradual rise, you have all the time in the world. But if it spikes up, you need to catch it while it's hot. So here's some items that I'm showing. I got these, big 100-ouncers. I got several of them. These are ones that I'm not partial to. I'm getting rid of them, right? If the time is right. Other items that, I either have duplicates of or I just lost interest in, whatever. 10-ouncers, I don't really care about. ASEs, I love ASEs, but hey, they serve their purpose when it's time to sell. And then these ones. So I'm going to go through these really quickly one by one. And I'm going to show you, and you guys are probably going to be like, oh, why are you touching them with your bare hands? Let me put a glove on. All right, I'll make you happy. I aim to please. Call me a people pleaser. All right. Oh, what do we got? Haven't seen a walker yet. Thanks. I have to look it up. Not sure what you're talking about, Rebel Stacker. Oh, okay. You're talking about SLQs and walkers. Okay. So, Libertads, love them to death. And they carry crazy high premiums. I'm not even sure what they would go for in Europe, but these carry high premiums here. The 2020, I'm telling you guys, the 2020 Libertad will be the hottest coin ever in the history of Libertads, if you can get one. Haven't released them yet. They got some pre-sales floating around, but I don't even know if I could trust a pre-sale right now because there's no word on whether or not they're even going to produce them. So if they do produce a 2020, hottest coin you're going to find, right? What do we got? Archaeology Mikey says, Silver Husky, I'll be going back to Florida. I'll be buying another kilo of foreign silver. Last time I bought a kilo of foreign silver, they gave me an unsearched bucket. Very cool, man. I like that. Alright, so here's another one. Got it in 1964, uncirculated 2 franc from JW yesterday. Nice. Yeah, just a bunch of libs, right? They're nothing special. They even have a little bit of toning on them. Super cool coins. Silver Husky Gold Walkers. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, that'd be cool. Are those in your sell stack? Yes, they are, Mad Stacker. All of these Libertads and things like that. And just so you know, they do carry a premium, so I'm going to go by the price that they normally go for. Let's say like a 2009. I'd go by the average price that you're going to find on eBay currently, right? Obviously, prices increase, decrease, etc. So, Mrs. Far North Coins, I think, is heading out. Is that what I saw? Yeah, back to work for me. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping by, Mrs. Far North Coins. You may be gone already, I think, but if I didn't say so, then yeah. Michael Kittle Rare Coins, welcome to the chat. Thank you so much for stopping by. Everybody say hi to Michael Kittle. Alright, and then we got some ASEs. It's a 2000, that's a really nice one, right? But again, these are ones that I'm willing to offload. Here's a colorized one. I might even do a video on this one where I dip it in some acetone, leave it overnight, and you guys can see this turn from a 1999 colorized to a 1999 BU without colorization. Here's a really cool one. This one this has a backstory. You guys may know it, you may not. This is the, what's it called? Yep, let me stand over here. You can see my ear in that. That's crazy reflectivity. Let me put that down. I don't need you guys seeing me. Alright. I need some money so I can convert it. And then some maples. Nothing special with the maples. Again, the brunt of my stack right there. That's the maples. Got me an Engelhard. If you're going to angle, you better angle hard. 1982. Just packing up a bunch of silver to mail out. Awesome. So yeah, these are the offload coins, right? And guys, tell me, what are your thoughts on these Philharmonics? I know they are low premium, but I'm not really a fan of them. Right? I've never been. I like musical instruments, right? Actually, my sister is a flute and piano teacher, and I like music. I like classical music, but something about this is just kind of mundane. I don't know. Maybe I hope there's no Austrians in the chat because I feel like that might be offensive. But I'm just not a big fan of the Philharmonic. And I don't like the smooth edges. I wish it had a reeded edge, or if it did have the smooth edge, that they put some print on it. That'd be cool. But something else to make it, you know, different. But I'm not a big fan. But anyways, I do have one just for the sake of having one, but it is in my offload pile. And then there you go. This is the Koala. The Koala. This one is a 2012 Koala in great condition. So all of those are in my offload pile. So let's see if I can pull this off. Alright, this is how I put them in the tube without damaging them too much. Put them in upside down. So there's that. Alright, but anyways, that was pretty cool, right? So those are all of my, I guess my offload pile. But then but wait, there's more, right? There's always more. So, in addition to those, I think it's important to also have constitutional that you're willing to part with. And constitutional, the value behind that is that it's going to be generally your lowest premium items. Your lowest premium items that do just about follow spot on point, right? So I don't really care about these. I do have a bunch, but these are the war nickels. Something that, you know, is very low premium. Sometimes you get them under spot. You can get things like seeded Liberty dimes. Those are a little bit higher premium. Barber dimes carry a little bit of premium. And then all these SLQs and barbers and stuff like that. So those are generally not what I would consider something that you would want to stack per se for the purpose of reselling and, you know, riding the wave, because you're going to be losing premium on that. Let's see. Michael Kittle's Rare Coin says Philharmonics are fine with me. Same exact metal for a cheaper price. Cool with me. And that's a great point too, right? Kind of the same thing I'm talking about right now with these constitutionals. If you're going to buy it, buy the junkiest junk, as long as it's not slicked down. I think it's pretty cool, right? I like them, but my LCS won't give you much, and that's true. I like offload. Not a fan, says Jesse Jade. Alright, what do we got? Wow, my wife is a violin teacher. Yes, that's awesome, man. And that's what I'm saying. My wife actually wants to learn how to play violin. So maybe your wife can teach my wife. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, there's so much potential there. Like, they could actually make the coin look really cool, or maybe even change it up every year, do something with it. But the coin just seems kind of mundane. Okay, so yeah, kind of same consensus. A lot of people don't really care too much for them. Now you're talking what I love, constitutional. Yeah, let's bust it out, right? Can't stand war nickels. Yeah, good. So I'm not alone. All right, so we're on the same. All right, base of my stack is constitutional and ASEs, and that's cool. That's good stuff, right? Like, what I love the most about these constitutionals is the fact that you can touch them and you don't feel guilty about, you know, I can touch it, oh, I'm messing up my coins or whatever. No, they're just good old-fashioned, nice constitutional quarters, right? Quarters are probably one of my least favorite constitutionals to stack, except for the fact that my coin guy generally gives me a low premium on them. He sells them cheaper because nobody really wants them, but they're still, silver is silver, right? Alright, so there's that. I got, let's see, some barbers. So I set aside the stuff that's, how do you guys feel about 40%? Let me know what your thoughts are. And I think, if you're like most, you'll take them, but you probably won't buy them. You know what I mean? Like, you like them, but you probably won't buy them. I don't know. Okay. Michael Kittle's Rare Coins, 90% junk can also never go below face value. So, if silver ever really does crash, you can still just spend it. Never going to happen, though, of course. And I like that, Michael Kittle. You're very correct. A silver Husky bar or round would be sick. Rebel Stacker. Yeah, tell me what you think of this Rebel Stacker. Is that sick enough? Guys, is that sick enough for Rebel Stacker? This is the official Silver Husky channel round. If I can ever get it to focus, then you would know. There we go. The Silver Husky channel round. And on the reverse, 1 ounce, 3 nines fine silver, Omnia debita solvice. Actually, this is 4 nines, but I put 3 nines just to be on the safe side, because unless you're going to test every single piece, I put 3 nines, but it is a 4 nines fine silver round. Crustacean Nation says, Rebel Stacker, I've been picking up war nickels for $1 a piece. I don't care for them, but that's cheap, and I'll buy them every time. Awesome, and that's smart, right? I would buy all that I could at that price. I have a stack of 10 walkers I keep on my desk just to play with. Smart man, I like that. What do you think is the best constitutional coin to collect? Okay, so Mo Money Inc. Collect is a interesting word to use. Collect versus stack. Now, if we're talking stack, I will say, I'll speak for myself, right? You guys can form your own opinion, but for myself, the best constitutional to stack, I would say, is the halves, the 64 Kennedys. And the reason I say 64 Kennedys is because the 64 Kennedys generally have not only a low premium, but they also are not all slicked down and look all tore up. So you're going to get more silver for your buck, and yeah, and they look good, right? People like the halves. Now, if you're talking about silver to collect, that's a different story, because a collector would be looking at different things, right? A collector maybe would like to collect pieces like a capped bust $50, or I don't know if you can see that too well. So I have to kind of block out everything else on the camera to get this thing to focus and pick up when I'm trying to show it. Or a seated half, right? And here's I'll show you the seated half, right? Seated half or cap bust, like those are cool collector's pieces. But then again, if you're talking about stacking and collecting are going to be two different things. So, again, piece like this is one that you want to hang on to. It's not one that you want to offload. So what I was talking about, here you go. A walker, super slick down. It's a $50, but it doesn't carry as much silver as, let's say, this Benji. This Benji's that is in, come on, give me a focus, guys. Okay. These Benjis that are in, like, AU condition, right, almost uncirculated, it still has all of its silver. Well, for now. I keep clanging them around each other. They're not going to have as much silver. But, there's a difference, right? And then you got these ones that are kind of covered with the cool stuff that, whatever. I paid the same price for that as I did for the rest of them, so might as well get one that's coated with some kind of protection. I don't mind that. But yeah, that's why the Kennedys are, to me, the best one to stack. But that's just my thoughts. I give 40s away as soon as I get them, says Stu. Yeah, that's awesome, man. About to trade my second tube of 49s away for other silver. I like to watch 40%. All right. I like to do a barter with 40s so you can throw them into other silver for trade. Nice. Thumbs down on the 40%. I love 40% halves. Okay. Very sick round. How much money? Rebel Stacker, NFS, right? Not for sale yet. I'm going to start pouring in the spring, most likely. We're moving in January, so after we move, we're going to set up shop, and we're going to start a pour project, right? So we'll probably make a limited mintage of maybe 50 to 100 of those, and after that, and they'll all be serialized, but after that, it will be all done, and we'll have to come out with the Gen 2 round, which will be even cooler. But yeah, little by little, working up that operation. So these are the ones that I prefer to stack. And just to give you guys some insight, I have only ever bought 2 1964 Kennedy $50 in my life. I've only ever bought 2. The rest of them have always been a, what's it called, a find from a bankroll, or just walking in and asking the teller if they have any halves. So yeah, it's out there. It can be found, and this is money, guys. Like, this is like a lot of money. I'd say it's upwards of just shy of maybe $2,000 worth of silver. And again, these are, look at that condition, right? It has all of its silver content. It's not worn down. It's not slicked. This is why the 64s are so good compared to, like, you know, dimes. And don't get me wrong, dimes are my second favorite. The reason being, they're fractional. But when silver price shifts, these will all disappear. These will go to the silver gods, right? And I will trade them in for gold or for fiat, right? So that I can later buy gold when gold comes down or whatever. I don't know. I don't know exactly how the trade's going to look. And so this is how many of the halves that I've been able to find at banks, minus those two, right? I told you I bought two, but the rest are all of this, right? This is what, 100 and 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So 118 found at the banks and two that I purchased. So Caveman says, I'd say any 90%er that isn't slicked out that you can get as close to melt as possible. Collecting in general would be a tad different. Collect what you like. Very true. I do both. Collect pieces I really like, but for the most part I stack. And Keith is a smart man. I do both as well. Let's see. I need that colorized just to have one. Yeah, the colorized ones are really cool. I'm probably, where is my other? I have one colorized. This one, it's not in any kind of enamel or epoxy, but this one I'm gonna dip it and get that paint off of it because it is a really good looking walker. She's nice. She's a nice looking walker. Okay. Michael Kittle's Rare Coin says worn 90% silver, looks like it's missing a lot of silver, but the weight isn't too much lower. The rims wear off, and it's not as much weight difference as you'd think. So Michael Kittle, you're probably very, very right. But what happens when you compound that by, you know, $5,000 face? You know, how many ounces are you really missing at that point? And that's kind of like, you know, it is pennies on the dollar, but I think in bulk it starts to add up. So that's just a thought, right? Again, it's whatever method you go with. If it works for you, it works, right? I'm not saying that anybody should do it one way or another. This is just my own talking, you know, me just speaking out loud and saying, you know, I think that these ones are probably the best bet for your price, right, for what you're paying, the half dollars, and then closely followed by the dimes. And not just any dimes, the cheapest dimes you can find. So preferably not slicked down, but you do want, let's see, not those, right? So I'll give you an example. Slick down would be like these Mercs, right? You see these Mercs? They're slick. You don't see much there. So it's not something that, if you can get the same amount, or you can get here, look at that. These Rosies, if they're all slicked down, and you can even line them up. I'd have to hold it to the light for you to see it, but if you line them up and you hold it to the light, you can see one stack is slightly higher than the other. And it might even be by like a total of 2 dimes thickness. And so that is enough silver for me to consider, hey, you know, one is worth $4 more than the other just based off of silver, even though they have the same number of coins in them. So that's the risk you take when you're buying stuff like that. So that's just a thought. Again, I'm not, you know, saying that anyone's right or wrong or whatever. It's all going to be up to you. Okay, Jonathan Reese says at Mo Money, some coin shops have bins that you can dig through, and I've seen others that have pre-made bags. I like the ones you can dig through because I personally like to cherry pick. I like to get the nice clean ones. I would think a lot of LCS coins are slicked. That's not always true. But they might charge a little bit more premium for the ones that aren't slicked. So if you're buying Mercs that are slicked, they might give them to you at the same price as regular Rosies. But if you're buying the BU Mercury dimes, they might charge you, I don't know, maybe 23 times face. So something like that, a little bit more. Most won't let you go through their junk silver bags and pick out the best dates or best conditions. If they do allow it, expect to pay more for picking out the best. That's about right. Right, that's exactly what I've seen. Unless you're buddies with the LCS guy and they're just having a really good day. I have zero desire to own a silver coin with any color on it. Yeah, I'm kind of indifferent to it. If I have one, I have one, but I don't go chasing them down. My LCS has a bin of mixed constitutional silver you can dig through. Yeah, that's good. That's a good stuff. Bags of $1,000 face are already traded based off of, yeah, so that's true too. $1,000 face is typically based off of the weight. A lot of times they do that. They account for some of the wear. That's awesome. Mad Stacker, sorry, I got my printer blowing up at me. Mad Stacker says, my LCS has a lot of constitutional go through, junk grade, but not call. Okay, so that's what my LCS guy told me the other day. He said, you know, I don't have the time to sit there and go through coin by coin to see what's worth what. He said, if you happen to find a 1916D in my junk bin, then hey, guess what? You just found a 1916D. I had that conversation with him the other day. He was like, yeah, if you find it, you find it. That's yours. Because I don't have the time to go through and look for it. Michael Kittle's Rare Coin says, I'm talking about if dealers have bags of $100 face or $1,000 face, they ain't letting you dig through to pull out a few. You're right, because that'll mess up their whole game. I have a few in my area, Jonathan, and it's beautiful. Went today and found a few BU quarters and proof Benjis close to melt. The only time I buy Mercs is when I can go through each one. Yeah, I like to cherry pick too. I'm kind of nervous and hesitant to just grab a fistful of really slick down 45s. Like I'd be like, why even sell these? Why carry a premium on this? Yeah, if they had that much, I could see them not letting you do that. Yep, that makes sense. Barber dimes get really thin and slick. Can fit 75 in a tube that holds 50 dimes. But the silver loss is still only around 10% of the metal, not as much as you'd think. Yeah, so I'm not gonna argue that. I think you're probably very right on that. It is negligible, especially when you're dealing with something as small as one tube. So it's not a huge deal. I've never been to an LCS. Keith, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. You should get to an LCS. Waiting until I can sell my stocks and then have money to buy. Keith, let me ask you, what state are you in, man? Maybe somebody in the chat can help you out and point you in the direction of a good LCS that they trust. Usually it's helpful. There have been at least 1,000 face mercs. I can dump on the whole bag and pick out 5. That's awesome. Matt Stacker, you sound like you got a good LCS there. That's pretty awesome. Silver Husky, it depends on what year for the 90%. Some key dates, semi-key dates will have more value and condition. You're right. They will, right? There's all these little nuances when it comes to coins and things like that. There's always going to be a nuance. Yeah, and Michael Kittle's right. If they're not busy and you got a good relationship, they'll totally do that. And a good coin shop will carve out the time for you. I went to one in Texas where it was an older gentleman. He ran the shop. This was in Texarkana, Texas. And the guy literally sat down with a 9-year-old boy for about 40 minutes and helped the kid pick out the right pennies that he wanted out of a penny bin. And the kid ended up spending a total of maybe $10 or $11. And meanwhile, there were about 4 or 5 people waiting to pay. But this kid literally got this guy's attention for that entire time. And I think that is A, great business. Nobody complained, right? It's great business, but B, it allows this kid, who is the future of this whole, buying, selling silver community, allows him to gain an appreciation and not get turned off by it. So I think that guy did really good with that. So yeah. Well, fellas, I'm going outside to melt some silver. Wish I had the money to buy some stuff right now, Silver Husky. Hopefully soon I'll have extra buying cash again. You will, Stu. I'm pretty sure you will. Thank you so much for stopping by, though. Keith is in Ohio, so anybody who happens to be in the chat, if you're in Ohio, please let Keith know. Let Keith know where he should go. I'm sure there's a good LCS somewhere nearby. I don't know what part of Ohio. If you're like in Cleveland or Cincinnati. I found some really nice silver eagles in my LCS call bin, and they were toned. Yeah, that's actually where I found that super toned dark blue ASE. I found that in the call bin. I was all over it. I was like, I'll take that right away. Probably a tad lower condition than that. Probably find a lower. I've never been to an LCS either. I live in New Jersey. Mo Money Inc., Stacking Stormtrooper lives in New Jersey. Might be worth your time or worth your while to jump on one of his live streams, or maybe just comment on one of his videos and ask him which LCS he recommends, and tell him that you're in New Jersey also. He's a pretty cool dude, and he probably would do that for you. Found my 1996 Silver Eagle in my LCS bin in great shape. Yep. Fall coins are ones that you can't sell as average circulated problem-free coins, either really worn or coins that are damaged in some other way, major hits, holes, etc. Might be different standards when talking about bullion versus constitutional. Cleveland area, okay. I don't have an LCS, but yesterday I got invited to a once-a-month meeting for local collectors and stackers that a dealer from a few hours away set up. That's awesome. Hey, DA Sales, welcome to the chat. DA Sales is, he probably knows exactly what I'm talking about when discussing the sale of silver and gold and things like that. So DA Sales, the conversation of today is based on wanting to offload or get rid of a certain portion of your stack when when spot price rises astronomically. And what I mean by that is there is going to come a day, I don't know when silver and gold are going to be worth maybe like, I don't know, $60, $70. And at that point, what are you going to do? How are you going to, cherry pick through your stack and decide, what do I keep? What do I get rid of? How do I get rid of it? Who do I take it to, etc. So it just speaks to having a strategy, right? Always having a strategy. Picking out coins that you're okay with parting ways with, so that you don't have to spend too much time making that decision later. So for me, I think it boils down to the brunt of my constitutional stack, which I just showed you guys, my big bars, my 10-ounce bars, and a lot of my either generics or government-issued bullion that I don't really have too much attachment to. So I would love to hear from you guys what is in your permastack versus what is in your totally willing to get rid of it when the price goes up stack. That's a long word, a long phrase. Maybe next live stream I'll go through my permastack. I'll show you guys what I am never getting rid of. And I know I showed you guys my giveaway permastack, right? These are items that I received in giveaways, items that were gifted to me, and those ones, again, will never go away. But there are some that will, right? There are some that I'm more than happy to part ways with. Actually, you know what? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to go through my permastack. I'd be happy to do that. I actually have a bit of time. I don't need to be anywhere in the immediate future, but if I get more than 5 or 6 1s, I'll go ahead and do that. All right, Rebel Stacker. Okay, yeah, that's a cool invitation, man. I'd love to hear about that. All right. Only been to an LCS once when I was in Florida. Very good buying experience. I wish I had a nice LCS. LCS is the quickest, but auctions will give the most money in the long run. To offload for profit. Yes, offloading for profit is a good thing. I hope it's good. I hope it's all good. The manager of the bank I used invited me when I was trying to get some halves. That's awesome. Everything I have is in my permastack until the right price or deal comes along. That's awesome, man. Okay, I got enough ones. That's enough ones. Let me leave you with some fish. Let's go to the fish cam, or maybe the beach cam. Let's see the fish cam. What's the fish cam look like? Do you guys like this music? It's like super chill. There is absolutely nothing on the fish cam, so I'm going to give you guys the beach cam instead, because it's at least something decent to look at while I go get my other bin. Okay, there's the beach cam. See some folks kind of hanging out. I'll be right back. Alright, Green Husky says hi. She is is helping little silver husky with some homework. So, okay. I should gall that thing. Alright, so let's look at, oh my gosh. Here we go. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay, I am back. Alright, Keith Andrews says, Silver Husky, you got me hooked on that fish cam. Had to go sub, and my kids and I watched for a few hours the other day. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome fish cam. I'm a big fan too. I'm all over it. Okay, so permastack. Let's see, let me get this set up real quick. Okay. Some things that I don't foresee myself getting rid of anytime soon. Let me move this humongous monstrosity. Oh, it's actually a lot heavier than it looks. My gloves always get stuck under it. Okay. Same with my kids, says American Omnist. Yeah, that's it is a pretty cool cam. So I'm a fan. All right, permastack. Let's talk permastack. You guys are gonna see and my permastack is so big. Things that I don't ever want to get rid of. I have a Silver Dragon's hex bar. This is a super cool 1.8 ounce number 22. 22 is my lucky number. 22 lucky. Right. And guys, please take a second to hit the like button if you would. Really helps me out quite a bit. Actually, I have to put these ones back. I didn't even put everything back in my dump stack. Okay, next, let's talk about a bar. I know you guys have probably seen this one. Not going to mention what it is, but it is, well, let's say a beer flu bar. 10 ounces of beer flu, and that's a pretty cool one. Jonathan Reese says, I have 3 Silver Dragon pours. Awesome, man. All right, here is actually a good condition Mandala Rhino. That's what it's supposed to look like, right? Minimal damage to that. Really cool looking piece. I'm a big fan, so we'll put that there. This is the incused maple leaf, and so by incused I mean that it is stamped in. It doesn't kind of like pop out of the field. It's actually pressed in. So it's called incused. It's kind of hard to see, but really cool looking maple leaf. Here's an ASE from 2019. This is one that I liked it. I thought it was in really great condition, and because it was 2019, which was the year I started stacking silver, I decided to not slab that, but encapsulate it, hang on to it. Got me a nice Queen's Beast Lion. I do like me this one. I think it's a really cool looking one. Alright, Caveman says, I need to get one, Jonathan. Just keep putting it off. I don't think anyone living will forget this year. This is true. Very cool maple. Thank you. Alright, so that's my, the Beast of the Queen. How about this one? The Black Bull of Clarence. This is another Queen's Beast. She's a beast. Very beastly. How about that one? That is probably my favorite. This is the Phoenix. Sorry, Phoenix. The Griffin, as I were. The Griffin is really cool. Traded my 2 Queen's Beasts away. I got the Queen's Beast Dragon. Yeah, my little one stole my Queen's Beast 10 ounce dragon. Not stole, he traded it. So I let him have that. This is the Emu. Now, I don't think the Emu is that impressive, other than this to me is almost more like part of a set. And what I mean by that is I have the error coin. So I'm going to set this one aside. We'll come back. Let's set it right over here. We'll come back to this one later. Okay. Check this out, guys. This I picked up from the LCS at at its weight, right? Meaning it wasn't even LCS, or sorry, it wasn't even ASE priced or anything like that. It was basically like, let's weigh it and you can have it at silver spot price based off of its weight. I think it totaled up to about $11 or maybe $13, but it's a cutout, right? It's a jewelry cutout. It even has a little hole right there on the top where you can put a little ring in. There's the reverse. So this piece is amazing. And it's permastack, right? That's not going anywhere because I like it. I thought it was a really cool piece. On eBay, I think they're going for about 90 bucks like this. So definitely a keeper. I like these ones from Rwanda. Their nautical series. This is 2017. This is the first year of issue of these ones. This is the Santa Maria. Pretty cool. Alright, nice. Those are so clean. I bought 5 of each of the 2 ouncers. Very nice. Look at that reflection. Crazy reflection. You can even see, it's crazy. You can see on the screen, like look in the back, that's the bar I'm looking at on my own screen. It's crazy. Anyways, my daughter calls this the Wi-Fi bar or the Wi-Fi bar because it looks like it has little Wi-Fi symbols on the back. But I think this is NTR minted this bar. It's a nice 10 ouncer. I'll set that one over here. I got some of these really neat Britannias from 2019. The regular one, which is this one, and then the Oriental border. They actually made 2 different Oriental borders. So there's these 2 right here. I guess I'll put them up here. Another Russian coin. I don't know where I find all these Russian coins, but that's pretty cool. This is their first cosmonaut, or whoever that was, Yuri Gagarin, and 3 ruble from 1991. So that's a pretty cool coin right there. Let's see. Jonathan Reese, yes, the 3-legged emu is very rare, and I do have one, and you will see it very soon. Yeah, so Silver Bull 30, good to see you, man. I don't think I said hi to you yet, but welcome to the show. Yeah. I got a 2-ounce dragon. We'll trade for something if you ever are interested. I do appreciate that, man. Thank you for your for you saying that, and I do have a 2-ounce dragon somewhere in here. I'm sure I'll find it eventually. It's in here somewhere. I'll just keep going through it. Here is Zipanda, and this is a 2015. The reason why this year is significant is this is the very last year that they actually had 1 troy ounce in their coins. After this year, they dropped it to 30 grams. So significant, right? That's why we stack significant coins. Here's an old Libertad 1986. It's got some kind of like whitish yellowish toning to it. It is a really cool old lib. Let's see. Here's the kooks. You get to see the baby kooks. 2013. I made a pretty funny kookaburra video a while back. I don't know if you guys caught that, but it was trippy. I was being a total goofball. 2012 kook. Got a Year of the Dragon with Lion Privy. That's a cool one. I don't know why I got this one. I know they make them without the Lion Privy. I don't know. I think this one ended up being 50 bucks when I bought it. But hey, I liked it. I thought it was cool. Let's see. There's my Year of the Dog. You guys saw 10 of these in the other bin. So yes, I am keeping 1. That's my 1. All right. My Pirate's Booty. Right. I love me some pirate treasure. No prey, no pay. And so here we got Mr. Walk the Plank. Old Johnny was not being a good sailor, so I had to make him walk the plank. So there we go. That's the Pirate's Booty. Here we have a 2-ounce next gen. This is the Koalas. Very cool. All right. Another 2-ounce next gen. This one is the Gator, and you did see that one previously, but this one is in a capsule, and that's permastack, right? Here's an Engelhard, 1982. Like the ones I showed you before, but this one is in a capsule to keep it protected, and it is in great condition. Out of all of them, this was in the best condition, and that's why I threw it in a capsule. Another Rwandan nautical series. You guys are basically getting a glimpse of AppMex right here on the table. This is like, and I didn't buy all of them from AppMex, but a bunch of them I probably did. So earlier I was talking about Una and the Lion. This is an Una and the Lion, but from I think the British Virgin Islands, and it is a phenomenal coin. But the one from Great Britain is worth in the several hundreds now. It is still a very pretty coin. 2019, yeah, British Virgin Islands, BVI. Here's one from Dominica, and this is part of the EC8 also, Eastern Caribbean 8. And this was also, what year is this? Where is this? Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, da 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 da. Why am I not seeing it? Maybe it's on this side. Oh yeah, 2018. Very cool. Year of the Goat, right? Not that it looks cool, it's just the only one I have. So, Year of the Tiger, I like it. Wifey is Year of the Tiger, so we will keep the tiger. This is actually her coin. That's how I justified buying one. It's like, I bought it for you. Alright, let's see. Oh wow, I thought you were making a joke about the three-legged buffalo. The only Queen's Beast coin I have is the White Horse of Hanover's Silver Bull. Kind of joke about, sorry, I'm catching up on chat real quick. Three-legged emu is rare and valuable if you can find one. Had a falcon and black bull. 1991, my birth year, would be a cool one to pick up. Diabetes, yes, the Diabetes Panda. Thought you might be missing that one. Silver Bull. They messed up on the frosting process and minted. Yeah, so I'm going to show you the minting error on that emu in just a moment. I got only two Kookaburra, Libertads. 1984 and a birth year, 2018, half 2 ounce. Nice. Or half ounce, sorry. That kook video was funny. Thank you, man. Silver Husky, can I see the emu again? Yeah. Let me see if I can find it. Somewhere here. Oh, yeah. Okay. Here's the emu. It was 2019 emu. You see that tree behind him? On the far right side, there's a tree. And that tree trunk was accidentally polished. And it made it look like he had 3 legs. A leg coming out of his rear end. And I'll show you the error in just a moment because I have one. Keith Andrews says, be right back. Got to get the kid off the bus. Silver Husky. Let's see. Privateer rounds are nice. Yes. Gator farts. Okay. I also love that gator coin. Very cool. All right. Stamos, good to see you, man. All right. Here is the other Oriental border. Just to give you a little bit of comparison. Let's see where I put the other one. Here we go. Here are the two Oriental borders side by side. So you can see they're a little bit different, but they're both really cool. So that's them. And they were, 2018 and 2019. So this was 2018. There you go. Okay. World of Dragons. This is the Aztec. And the Aztec was a really nice looking. I like how they did him with the, let's see if we can get that to focus. Come on. There we go. They did his with the feathers. And those feathers look awesome. I think a dragon with feathers looks totally sick. Speaking of dragons, there is the Red Dragon of Wales 2 ounce Queen's Beast. Speaking of dragons, there is the Perth Mint 2000 Lunar Dragon. And by my judgment, the best of all of the lunar coins was this one right here. I actually saw one posted on Facebook, a kilo dragon for $1,300, and I was so ready to pull the trigger on that. I really, really wanted it. I couldn't justify a kilo for $1,000 or for $1,300 though, but my God, it was beautiful, man. Like, this is amazing. I almost wish I had a second one just so I could put a bezel on it and wear it. It's just gorgeous. I think this one, I believe, is in MS70 condition. I've not found a single flaw on it. I've looked at it like 100 times. I drool over this coin because it looks so cool. But definitely permastack. That one ain't going nowhere. Here we go. Another kook. This is the one with the big mouth. I think all the kooks have big mouths. So here's another privateer, the captain, el capitan, right? And this is the pirate's booty. See, I love these pirate rounds. So cool. Just put them there. Here's a 1/2 ounce puppy, right? Just like the other one, just like this one, but in 1/2 ounce. Let's look at the next one. Okay, here is a Deathstalker Scorpion, and I don't even think this coin looks that cool. It's just, I'm a Scorpio, it's got a scorpion, so hey, we'll keep it. We'll hang on to that. Let's see, we've got the 2020 30-year anniversary of the Kookaburra coins. So that's a cool one. Permastack. Lady Germania, first in the series, and she looks awesome. I'm a big fan of that, and I love the bicephalous eagles, so that's fun. So that's Permastack. I bought that when it was $37. $37 for that one off of AppMex. Wish I'd have bought more. I won a Britannia from Coin Hunting Couple as an EOS giveaway. That's awesome. I hate it when work interrupts my day. That's funny, man. 4 deals trying to implode. Okay. I love coin and bullion jewelry. I have a 1/4 ounce Norfed in a bezel, and I wear silver. I wear on a silver chain. I also have 1 ounce Pampa Lady Fortuna bar in a bezel. I wear on a chain. That's awesome, man. Yeah, I've seen some of your jewelry, Jonathan Reese. You go hard, man. That's cool. Yep, I need scorpion rounds and coins. I'm a Scorpio also. Very cool, man. Jonathan Reese, if you don't mind me asking, what's your birthday, man? If you don't mind saying. You don't have to. Totally fine if you don't. So, this one, guys, this is first year of issue, 1988. And I love this one because of the toning. It looks like almost like ink got splashed. You can see it right there. It's just so cool. It's got some purple toning on both sides. It's a really cool coin. So, one of my faves. First year of issue. This one, guys, this is the 2 ounce puppy. So we got, where'd I put it? Here we go. 1/2 ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce. The only thing I'm missing is the 1/4 ounce that would go on there. So need the 1/4 ounce. They did make them. They didn't make many, but they did make them. Here we got another lib. And this lib is a 1983, very early year, super awesome. Here we have an early Britannia, 2011. Again, awesome design, very, very good condition coin. I like it. I think it's great looking. Yeah, so that was cool. Got some libs. Nothing too special with these ones. These are the more modern ones. 2001. This one I like. I'll show you. I gotta pull it out of the bag. The Mermaid. Mermaid's cool. I think that was one of the good ones that they made for the EC8, right? It looks really nice. And this is 2018. I like the brushed finish. Pretty awesome. November 9th. Very cool, Jonathan Reese. I got, I'm probably about a week and a half after you, man. Or maybe a week and some change after you. Very cool. I got the allegories. Love my jewelry. November 19th, American Omnist. I'm right about where you're at. I'm not going to say the exact date, but I'm right about where you're at. So cool stuff. Year of the Snake, 2001. Year of the Rat and Mouse. Almost have the same amount of subs. Original C3. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. Silver Husky, please send me your email address. Silver Stallion, it is silverhusky12@gmail.com. Let me write that in real quick. silverhusky12@gmail.com. American Omnist. Me and your mom got a lot in common. Good stuff. I meant that in the most loving way. It's a good thing. Okay, I am Year of the Rooster. So make your assumptions but I am Year of the Rooster. So this is the Rwandan rooster with the mosaic pattern. This one is actually worth a lot now. This is the first in their series when they started producing lunars, and this one was beautiful. So big fan of that. I have that newer lion, the White Lion of Mortimer. This one was a spot deal that Apmex did for, what was it for? When they did their Black Friday deals. So we got this at spot, and we got a 1/10 of an ounce of platinum at spot. So not too bad. Here's another pirate. This one's the pirate that I don't mind touching. Right, the other ones, they're very, very clean. They're in great condition. This one I don't mind touching. This is Lady Mermaid, right? This is the mermaid from the Privateer series. And she's sitting on a rock, and she's staring at this ship, and she's thinking about how can I make that ship sink. Okay, no prey, no pay. So very cool. And again, very high relief. Look how much that sits off the surface, off the field. So it's cool. A little busy, but I don't mind busy. I think that looks cool. So, awesome. Alright. 1982, You're the Dog. Are you my dad? American Honest. I hope not, man. I mean, nothing, not to say that, but just like, I got a lot of kids, man. I'm good. Otherwise, I owe somebody a lot of back child support. Alright, this one's a really cool Russian coin. So the Russians, not only do they incorporate some colorization in some of their coins, but they actually incorporate like a laser etching. And you can see it up there in the top. That's actually a laser finish that they did for the clouds in the background with the buildings. So that is not stamped in there with the minting press. It is lasered on afterwards, which looks amazing. It's like a really, really nice looking finish. And of course, again, the Russian bicephalous eagle is a beautiful, beautiful coin. So it's a 925. They make them in sterling, 31.1 grams. So it's 1 troy-ounce of sterling. So a little less than an ounce of silver, but still really beautiful coin. And that one they do send with the certificate of authenticity. It gives you a serial number on that. So from Apmex. So cool, cool stuff. This is the permastack, kids. It's saying that's not an email address. Are you typing it in right? silverhusky12@gmail.com. Sometimes my fingers are a little fat and I type in .con, and that's not an email address. But check it again, because that is, I mean, I got email from people today, so I know it's working. The Perth Mint Double Dragon. Prior to that, they produced the Dragon Tiger. You guys may have seen this one in my dump stack. It's because I have 2 of these. And then prior to that was the Dragon Phoenix. This is another coin that had an error. And if you're curious to know what error that was, right behind this Phoenix head, there's a little patch of frosted finish. The error coin, that was not frosted. It was actually glossed over. And that's because they polished it. So they made a mistake. So I have that one too. So you'll see that one in just a moment. Another round. These are the beautiful, beautiful Egyptian gods. And this one is Canoe. And these are designed by Heidi Wastwheat. If you guys didn't know, she actually has an Instagram page, and she shows off her new work. And apparently they're coming out with I think it's a 5th in the series. So they have the Cleopatra, they have Anubis, they have they have Sobek, they have Canoe, and they have, I think, they have one other one, and then Osiris is coming out. So maybe they have 5 already, and the 6th is coming out, something like that. But Osiris is going to be the new one, so I'm excited about that. They haven't released the date yet, but it's going to look sick. It's going to look awesome. Permastack item number 500 gram. This is half kilo. I think I showed this off yesterday. It is very cold and very heavy. We keep the AC cranked here in Florida, so silver likes to absorb all energy, and it's super conductive. So yeah, this one is very cold, and I love it. It's awesome. Let's see. American Omnis says, got some Golden State Mint rounds last week. Banker's Justice, Keep Calm and Slave On, and Debt Slavery Coins. Nice. I think I got it. Awesome. Looking forward to seeing it, man. Adam Stacks, how you doing, man? Welcome to the chat. The Egyptian Gods and the Egyptian Relics series I really want as well. King Tut Life and Death Coin set is nice. Awesome. Alright, so there's my... Let's put that honkin' beefy coin right there. I'm running out of space. You guys have probably seen these ones before. These are the Aztec calendar rounds by Golden State Mint. They made them in 5 ounce as well as 1 ounce, and here you have an example of the 5 ounce round. And this design on this side, let me see, do I have one? Yes, I do. This was modeled after the 5 pesos. See, same dude. It's the Mexican 5 pesos. So a really cool design there. Awesome, awesome. So there's that. We'll put her right there. Some honkin' 10 ouncers, super chunky, right? This one right here is King George killing the beast, killing the crazy looking dragon, and that is a beautiful 10 ouncer from the British Royal Mint. And she's big. She's a big one. All right, so I don't even know where to put this. Right there. Speaking of puppies, right? Earlier I showed you all the other sizes of puppies that I've got. This is my biggest one, my 10 ouncer, and this one is amazing. The capsule's a little bit rubbed around. I think it slid around during a car trip in one of the bins and kind of scratched up the capsule. However, the coin itself is completely undamaged, wonderful condition, and it is a beautiful, beautiful 10 ouncer. So just like the other one, same size and everything as the Queen Elizabeth, the British Royal Mint one. So really awesome. Now for the errors. Well, before I get into the errors, I'm going to show you this one. This is, actually, you know what? I think I would get rid of this one. It is the only proof that I have slabbed from 2010. Although 2010 is not terribly significant to me. I don't really care about that date for any specific reason. And it's only a 69. It's not a perfect 70, so I don't think I'd probably switch this over. Let me switch this over. You guys are watching history being made, so I'm going to switch this over to the offload stack, and I will offload that one when the time is right to the right buyer. Next, this is permastack for a specific reason. This one is the very first coin that I ever purchased on my own. It is a 2005 United States Marines commemorative, I guess it's a medal, even though it says $1 on it, right? So it says $1, so I guess it's a coin. But it is from the U.S. Mint, and it was issued in commemoration of the United States Marine Corps, which I am a former Marine. And soon after I got out, right, so this was 2005 is actually the year I got out of the Marine Corps. So that was a little commemorative for me. I didn't know what silver was at the time. I had no idea its value or anything like that. I think I paid $35 for this slabbed, right? And I was pretty proud of my purchase, and I hung on to it, and then I found it one day, not realizing that, hey, now it's like worth $150, $200. So pretty awesome purchase there. Adam Stack says 10 ounce coins are too big. I wish they were the size of the 5 ounce ones, just double the thickness. That'd be cool too. I don't disagree with you. Biggest piece I have is 3 ounces. I can't afford a 1 ounce dump stacker today. Nice. Okay, so Adam Stacks, I think it's Germania Mint that had the 5 ounce and 10 ounce rounds, but that are really thick. They're as big as the 1 ounce rounds. That's correct. Jonathan Reese, you are correct. It is the Germania Mint that makes the, I know they call them Piedfort. Piedfort is when you make it just thicker. It's the same width of a normal coin, but it's just thicker and thicker. So they call those Piedfort coins. I've got a 10-ounce kookaburra from the Perth. Very nice, man. 49's fine. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the chat. Want to say good day to you too. Welcome, welcome. You're up early. Here is the error. This is the emu error. All right, so let's go back to the, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. The emu, the original emu is supposed to look like this, right? Or not the original, but this is what it was meant to look like, right? Where that tree trunk, there's a tree in the back, the tree trunk was supposed to be frosted over, right? The error, they call it mirrored tree trunk, is where they messed up and they made that tree trunk shiny, right? Now, these were actually really hard to find in the US. They're super rare in the US. I think 49's fine might be able to find them a little easier than the rest of us because in the Perth Mint they are more common. I actually had this one sent to me from Australia, unslabbed, right? Sent to me by a good friend and fellow YouTuber, and he said, I've got an extra, I'll send it your way. The man was so kind, he didn't even charge me for it. He just sent it to me. I opened my mailbox one day and there it was sitting in my mailbox. So I sent it in for grading, came back as an MS69. I was very happy with that. But I was even more happy to just have one of these in my hand. So I was very excited. So yeah, that is the error coin, the emu, three-legged emu, and it is legitimately just a mirrored tree trunk, but it looks like a third leg. Cool error. All right. Let's see. Adam Stack says, I've been trying to get that 10-ounce Germania coin, the really thick one. I think there were only 250 made. Jesse Jade says, latex clubs off, third legger. Yeah, 6:30 a.m. 49's fine says. TSM Steph, how you doing? I picked up a three-legged emu. It's a cool error coin. Yeah, I'm very excited about it. I like it. Three-legged emu, ungraded, is worth a couple $100. So I wonder what the graded one is worth. I don't even know. All right, so again, the other error that we were talking about was this one right here. This is the Phoenix one with the mirrored finish behind the Phoenix's head. Dragon Phoenix coin. This is from 2017. Here we go. And here is the error. You can see them side by side. The one on the left has a frosted finish in the field, and the one on the right has a mirrored finish in the field. And just that little bit right there makes it an error coin. And this one being graded at an MS70, right? So, where did I score this one from? This one I sent in for grading also, right? It didn't come graded. So this one I picked up from a coin show in, I think it was in Plantation, Florida. They used to do a monthly coin show. And there was a gentleman who had 2 or 3 of these, and he was selling them for like $60. And he was like, yeah, these are the error coins, they're $60. And I'm like, well, I know what the error coin is, but so eventually I was like, okay, I think he wanted 65 and I talked him down to 60. But when I got it and I took a good look at it, I was like, actually, this is in really great shape. Let me send it in. And it came back as a 70. Not sure exactly what the prices are on this error, but for $60 with the $25 grading, I was pretty happy. And I did go with the NGC coin slabs versus PCGS just because I like the way they stack. They're a little bit thicker. So in my mind, as a junior or novice coin collector, I thought it would be better protected. That's really the reason I wanted to do it, because I wanted to not just to have it graded, but to have it protected. I think that's the best way to protect them, is to get them slabbed. So these were pretty neat. I liked them a lot. And that is the brunt of my permastack. Now there may be still a couple of other pieces, obviously, like this prototype Silver Husky channel round. I don't necessarily see that one leaving my stack anytime soon, because this is a one of one at this point, right? And it is going to say prototype eventually. I'm going to stamp prototype on it, and I'll make more of them, and I'll serialize them 1 through whatever. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to look like. Michael Kittle Rare Coin says, oh wow, didn't know it was that much. Might go for the third-legged buffalo instead when you start talking that kind of money. Yeah, I haven't seen the third-legged buffalo. I've only heard of it. I've not seen one posted up anywhere. Steph, is that the one you got from Stacking Stormtrooper? Steph said, yep. Paid too much, but I'm okay with that from Stormy. Yeah, Stormy's awesome. He's a cool guy. And Lee County Scratcher, hello, welcome to the chat. Guys, if you could please take 1 second and be so kind as to leave me a thumbs up, I would really, really greatly appreciate that. I know that you guys are just some of the kindest and most generous people ever. So, if you could please do that for me, that would be awesome. 4.9's fine, Silver. Let me know, 4.9's fine. Do you guys find these error coins in Australia fairly easy, or did it? Because my understanding is, especially with this one, the emu, they recalled it as soon as they heard, right? As soon as they found out that they made a mistake, they recalled a whole bunch of orders that they had going out to companies in the U.S., and they had them pull them all back. So, yeah, that's why there are not many in the U.S. There were originally a bunch, but they got all pulled back. So, anyways, that's a lot of sodium coins. Good to see you, man. Those are some new, super nice rounds. I agree. Does Stormy miss me? I don't know. Maybe. I haven't. I'll ask him. I can ask him if he misses you. Yeah. Thanks for the thumbs up, and thank you guys for all the kudos you give me on the channel round. Eventually, I'll get these out to you guys. It'll be a good time when I get to start pouring these. I'm super excited to do that too. Here's the reverse for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Omnia debita solvice, all debts paid. Good stuff. Gotta get a channel round eventually. It'll be a cool one when you do. Okay, awesome. So, anyways, guys, it's been awesome. This has been a great Thursday. I hope you guys are all having a great week. My wife tells me that my phone's been blowing up like crazy in the other room, and that I should go and check it, which I probably should. So I'm gonna let you all go, and I hope you all have a wonderful evening. And in the meantime, sorry, don't know what happened there. In the meantime, I'm going to leave you guys with a view of the beach. And I would normally do the fish cam, but right now the waves are way too choppy for the fishies. So we will just have to look at this awesome scenery in Deerfield Beach. Guys, if you're ever in Florida, make sure you come and check out Deerfield. You will love it. It is super cool. I need the channel round. Yeah, they're coming, man. They're coming. 4.9's fine. Silver says, "Oh no." Thank you, Silver Husky. Says Jesse Jade. Put me on that list. Says Adam Stacks. Adam Stacks. They're gonna be $5,000 a round. No, I'm just kidding, man. I have no idea what I'm gonna price them at. I got to see really how much it's gonna take me as far as the cost of the gas and the cost of, because obviously it's got to cover the cost of the production, right? I need the sand to cast it. I need the flask to cast it. I need the furnace. I'm going to need the shot, the silver shot. Or maybe I'll just use the crystals that my buddy Derek at Alamo Metals is going to hook me up with. So we'll see. Keith Andrews says, have a great day, everyone. Jonathan Reese says, take care, Husky. Wonder who else is live now. You know, right about now is probably when people are going to start going live. So maybe some people are going to pop on. I got Myrtle Beach down the road. American Omnis, I'm probably not going to be too far from Myrtle Beach. Maybe about an hour or two from there.
Goodbye, everyone.
That's Little Silver Husky saying goodbye to everyone in the chat. But yeah, our new stomping ground is going to be in the North Carolina area. So Myrtle Beach is right across the border. See you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone. Later, Kittle. Later, Adam Stacks. Later, Jonathan Reese. Goodbye. That's a lot of sodium coins. CSM Steph, thank you for stopping by. You're awesome. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And, okay, so for everybody who's left in the chat, let's do a giveaway. Just to be a goofball as I put these away. Who wants to do a giveaway? Put a 1 in the chat if you want to do a giveaway. If you think we should do a giveaway. We're going to do a reverse giveaway where I'll pick a number and you guys send me a coin. No, I'm just kidding. That would be funny, right? Great stream. Stay. Catch you on the next one. Alright, so if you're still in the chat and you guys want to do a giveaway, Jesse Jade says 1. Let me put these away first. See, this is why it pays to stick around. Right? right? Everybody was so excited to get out of here. They were like, finally, he's done talking. That windbag. Adam Stack says 2, so he wants to do the reverse giveaway. Awesome. Terry and Carrie Kellogg, thanks for stopping by. You guys have perfect timing. So literally, Carrie and Terry Kellogg, literally, I just told the chat goodbye, and then I said, just kidding, if you want to do a giveaway, go ahead and put a 1 in the chat. So you have great timing, because I'm about to do a giveaway, and you are here to participate. So yes, let's see, Michael Kittle's Rare Coin says, like Big Mills giveaway rules, have to send him a CC Morgan to claim your prize. That's awesome. Yes. Stacks can afford it. LOL. Yeah, so I'm just putting away. So Carrie and Terry Kellogg, I'm so sorry you missed the rest of the live stream, but what we were talking about today was a permastack versus a dump stack, meaning what you'd be willing to part with versus what you would like to hang on to and keep forever and ever. So I was going through my stack, right, and I'm putting it away right now, but let's jump back real quick. Oops, what happened? Let's jump back. I'm putting them away, but these are, I was going through my permastack, things that I most likely will not be offloading no matter what the silver price is. Of course, everything has its price, so I'm sure at some price I'd be willing to part with just about anything. But for now, I like these pieces enough to hang on to them forever. Look at that one. Isn't that cool? No, I'm not giving away this one. But let's see. If I win, give me a shout out about my Nordic Gold octopus. I did see that. That is a beautiful octopus. So Nordic Gold is some concoction of different metals that makes it look very golden, and it's super cool looking. So yes, I'd be happy to do that, but let's see what the giveaway is going to be. Say bye to this one. This one's going back over in the pile. So guys, I made these really cool coin flips. What do you guys think? So if you're receiving anything from me that happens to be in a coin flip, the new rule is I'll make sure I put it in one of these. So I'll stamp them for you, and that'll be really cool. But let's see what I want to give away today. Let's see. Mini Balboa. We could do the mini Balboa. How about that, guys? You want to do the mini Balboa? It's a little, I think it's a 1/10 Balboa. It would be like 10 cents, similar to that. All right, I'll let you guys put it to a vote. Would you rather, we're going to play Would You Rather. Put a B for, I can't say B for Barber, B for Balboa. Darn. Okay, put an A in the chat for Balboa, or for, sorry, the Barber. B in the chat for the Balboa. A or B? A or B? A, B, A, B, A, B. Adam Stack says, whoa, I want that, buy it now. That's a cool coin flip. Thank you for the coin flip comments, guys, by the way. It's actually, I got this cool rubber stamper, and all I do is I just go and I just stamp the thing. So it came out pretty cool. They're kind of a pain in the butt to make, but it's pretty fun. Okay, I got a bunch of B's for the Balboa, so we're going to do B for Balboa. Alright, so most of the chat, it's showing me 15 people in the chat, so 15 people. We're going to do this Balboa, and yes, I can put it in one of the cool other coin flips. Actually, I can just stamp this one, right? Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do it. So here, you guys get to watch me do this real quick. Hopefully I don't screw it up. So, let me think. I need a pad of paper. I gotta get this thing out of the way. This thing is so big. It just takes up so much space. Okay, so let me get some paper. And here's how meticulous I have to be with this. Otherwise I get ink everywhere. So, all I do is I put a little something to cover this, right, and then smush. she is. Right? And then we can do the other side. And I just take this thing again and get it nice and inky and smush again. Right? And there you have it. We have the Silver Husky Balboa thing. Alright? So that looks pretty cool. And then sometimes this paper gets stuck. So that's that. So now you got the super cool Silver Husky flip on this awesome Balboa. That looks cool, right? So we're going to do a giveaway for this, and I'll send it out to one of you guys. So that'll be fun. Fun. Okay. See, and it fits so nicely. Just like, I don't know. Just like that. Boom. Silver Husky. Okay. B of A. Oh wait, that's a Bannister. Bankster. That's so cool, Silver Husky. Thank you, CSM Steph. Yeah, so CSM Steph, you're still in the chat. Thank you so much for either coming back or hanging out. No, I don't need a smaller stamp. I need a humongous stamp. I need a stamp that's like 10 inches so I can, stamp big stuff. So, anyways, I really like it. I didn't get it specifically for this. I got it for the envelopes because I like to stamp on the envelopes, and I think it looks cool. And sometimes I stamp on letters that I write to people. Sometimes I write long love letters to Stacking Stormtrooper or to International Stacker, and I like to stamp it. It's almost like I like getting one of those embossers that you like squeeze and then it leaves you your embossed imprint on there. Those are pretty cool. So let's see. Jesse J said that is fire or explosive. Nice. Reverse would have come out better if you had a flat clinch stapler. Yes, actually. So that one's already slabbed. So with the rest of them, what I did is I actually did it before. I kind of put the little piece of paper on and I stamped it directly on the whole thing. So you end up with half of the image on one side and the other half of the image on the other side with no stapler marks. So yeah, the stapler kind of takes up some space, so that kind of stinks. So whoever's getting this, sorry about that, but it still looks kind of cool. So not so bad, right? You guys will live. You guys will deal with it, so it'll be all right. 49's Fine Silver, thank you so much for that compliment. Really appreciate you. Rebel Stacker. All right, so we got a bunch of people in the chat, so let's go ahead and do a giveaway, and we're going to give this away. This is the Balboa, and let me think of what I want. I'm going to do pick a something. It could be a number, it could be a letter, it could be a fruit or a vegetable, it could be a state. I'll do pick a something, and I will tell you in just a moment. And while I think, why don't you guys stare at the beach, right? So, wait, what happened? Why isn't she moving? Stare at the beach. Come on, beach, work. Son of a beach. Have you guys... I don't know why it's not working. So there was a funny image I saw one time. Let me see if I can find it. And any metal detectors in the room, you guys will like this. Any metal detectors in the room will like this. I have to find it. Okay, check this out, guys. It didn't. Why is it freezing? Stop freezing. It's so funny. I want to show you guys. For some reason, this thing isn't working right. All right, let me close this out entirely, and I will open it back up, and I will try that again. The stamp is really cool. Crap, Gary. No, Jesse Jade, I'm not going to do trivia. Not this time. It's just going to be a name of something. Son of a beach, right? Stalking people on the beach. That's what I do. I'm the beach stalker. Here we go. This one. And then I will click that, and you guys will laugh. Hold on. So if you're a metal detector, why? Why it's not working? This is really kicking my butt. Nope, that didn't work either. Okay, guys, I can't show you. You know what? I'll just show you on camera. So it's this funny meme of this guy that's metal detecting, and he says, "Beach better have my money." I thought that that's funny. It tickles me. Beach better have my money. No, anyways. Hope you guys have the same humor I have, and you find some kind of comic relief in that. But that's just me. So, wish I had a metal detector. If you do get a metal detector, get the Equinox, the MindLab Equinox 800 is the best one. I had it for a very long time. It's waterproof, works great at the beach. I'll be out at 4 BRB. Okay. Technical personal problems. Show us next time, Husky. Fruit. Okay, Jesse Jade wants me to do fruit, so I will not do fruit. Okay, so let me think of something, and then I'll have to. That looks red. It looks like, I don't know. It looks hazy. Okay, I'm gonna write it down, and then I will tell you in the chat. You're gonna see it in the chat. It's gonna pop up what you guys need to type into the chat, and I will take the first person to get it correct, right? And again, up for grabs is this really cool custom stamped, coin flipped 1/10 Balboa that's gonna get sent to one lucky winner. Who's it gonna be? I have that box 800. How much are those? Yeah, I think the MindLab Equinox 800s are about $800 or $900. I think you can get them for about that price. So let's say we're going to do a name a make sure I spell it right. It's a clue. Nope. All right, here we go. All right, I'm typing it in the chat. Be the first one to get it right. Here we go. You can guess as many times as you want, by the way. Lincoln, Washington, Cleveland, Kennedy, Reagan, Lincoln, Washington, Lincoln, Grant, Trump, Lincoln, Fillmore, John Adams, Taft, there it is, Keith Anders. First one I see that says Taft. So the answer was Taft. Okay, you guys can stop. The answer was Taft. And I have Keith Anders. So Keith Anders, if you can, or Keith Andres, I'm writing that down. Keith Andres. Okay, so please send me an email to silverhusky12@gmail.com. Who the crap is Taft? Taft is a president. Believe it or not, I couldn't tell you exactly what he did other than presiding over our country way back before I was born, but he was a president. So great job, Keith Anders. I actually didn't think anybody would get that, but that's awesome. Good job, man. Fruits, Husky. Jesse. I'm sorry. President Adam Stacks. That's funny. 49's fine. Who is Taft? I don't know, man. Who the crap is Taft? Before my time. Yeah, so Keith Anders, send me an email. I will give me your contact info, and I will make sure this gets out to you mañana. And of course, guys, any future giveaways or any purchases that you make, if they happen to be in a flip or flipped sized, you'll get them like this, because I think that looks pretty cool, right? Makes you want to never open it up ever. So that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, I thought that was fun. I hope you guys had fun. He was also Chief Justice of the Supreme Court after he was president. Oh, see, look at that. Michael Kittle knows. See, guys, Michael Kittle, way smarter than me. Good stuff. Taft sounds like a candy. Yeah, they used to call him Lafty Tafty. You know, believe it or not, that was his nickname in grade school, Lafty Tafty. Pineapple juice. All right, saltwater Tafty. Yeah, I don't know why my screen wasn't flipping over, so I can't show you the beach anymore, guys. So I actually do need to end the chat now the legitimate way, unfortunately. I will leave you guys with a spectacle. You guys can gawk over this gorgeous 100 ouncer right here. She's a beaut. Yup, I need to study my presidential history more. I should know them all, right? Shouldn't we all? Right? Yeah, octopus. Oh, octopus. Oh, oof. All right, if I can, 4-9s, because you're my buddy, if I am capable of switching over to the other camera, right, to the screen, I will do a shout out for you. So let's see, YouTube, and then I'll go to 4-9s, and we're going to check out his Nordic Gold Octopus. 4-9s, fine silver. Show me this Nordic Octopus, and then let's see if it will let me. Nope. No, we can hear it. Window capture. Alright, maybe if I can do it like this. Come on, give me Google Chrome. I want to see this Nordic Gold Octopus. Oh, done. Did it work? Nope, it is not working. So is there something wrong with Streamlabs right now? 4-9's fine. So for some reason I am unable to get that going for you. But well, here's what I will do. I will put your video. I will put your video's link so that people can go and watch that from here, because I am ending the stream right now. So people, if you guys want to go see his Nordic Gold, he does a little mix of some different metals and makes this really cool gold colored octopus that I think you guys will enjoy. So I hope you guys like that. And thank you, Rebel Stacker. Yes, the flip is sick, and I do appreciate it. His wife is tapping her foot. She is not. She's actually helping the little one with his homework. So, is that the new giveaway? Nice. I didn't win. It's okay. No, I did it anyways, man. I just can't switch over. It's just not letting me. I've got it playing in the background. You can hear it. It's just ooh! I did it. Yes. There it is, guys. There's him making his Nordic Gold. Inkscar says, "Dang it." Yeah, I said, "Dang it" too. All right, Adam Stack's got to run. See you next time. Have a great day, everyone. Later, Adam. You technological personal problems. Yeah. Bye, CSM staff. Thank you for thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate you. I appreciate all you guys, right? It says I still have 13 people in the chat, which is amazing. I don't know why you guys are still hanging out with me, because you guys are super cool. That's probably why. Guys, and I just got an alert from AppMex saying that there is a, what is this? A Australia Lunar Year of the Ox, right? That they're starting to pre-sell right now. The 1 ounce is $80 for the proof. The gold is expensive. All right, so we can look at that too. So there's 4-9's. 4-9's fine. Let me give you a thumbs up on this one. Boom. There you go. And I want to leave you a nice little comment. You are amazing, brother. Keep it up. You are amazing, brother. Keep it up. Okay. Boop. There we go. And I always like my own comments. Oh, look at that. So he takes this little squishy octopus and he squishes it in there really nicely. And then when he's done squishing it in there, he's going to notice he powdered it, right? You gotta smack it with some baby powder. You got this little sock thingy, right? That's the happy sock. It's got some baby powder. Very cool. Respect the sock. Check out the giraffe on the wall. One of my best pieces. That is a cool looking giraffe. I actually like the ballerinas too. All of your pieces look good, man. I don't know how you do it. Jesse Jade is emailing me in a few, Husky. Alright, I think I have a roll of bat quarters for you, Jesse Jade. Sitting right over here. Alright, Keith Andrews subbed 4 9s. Very cool. Any beavers, eh? Say watch with 14 others live. Yeah, basically. Your wordage was awesome, Husky. Thank you, man. I try to make new words as I go along. You know, I'm a master of the English language. Been Englishing for quite some time. Since I was a young Englisher. Sorry, man. Anyways, this is cool. This is cool because what he's going to do is he's going to pop it out, and there you get the imprint. And then you got on this side, you take that out, and you got 2. Yeah, see, it flops right out. And then you got the 2 sides. And then all he has to do is make a little hole from where to pour and a hole from where it vents. You're going to fast forward it, right? So he's got that burning. He cooks up some metal. He makes that Nordic gold. It's going to come out looking like this turtle over here. And it's basically a blend between the copper and the silver. I'm not sure the ratio, but he knows it. And it comes out a really pretty color. So, and in it goes, right? In it went. I think I missed it. Oh, here we go. In it goes, right? Bubble, bubble, toil and trouble. You gotta keep it hot. Right? Because copper actually burns much hotter, or copper melts at a much higher temperature than the silver. So from there, cracks it out, cools it down, and there she is. Ready? Here she comes. That's cool looking. Yes, he does make his own crucibles. And he actually has a video on how to make your own crucibles. Right, so with this, all he has to do is he carves off that bottom piece, and that gives him a nice little place to stamp it too. And this is what you end up with. See? A shark actually ate this leg off the octopus. Stupid sharks. But the cool part is, look at this. Even the bottom has the little suction cups. They even show real nicely. So that came out really awesome. Good job, 4 9s. You are the man. So we are going to go to AppMex real quick and see their new release. By the way, guys, they have this really awesome giveaway where they're doing this Down Under sweepstakes. For those of you who are down under, you might already have access to these, but us here in the States, we like them free. So 250 coin monster boxes, silver kangaroos. You don't even have to purchase. You just click there. You enter your personal info. They'll mail it and send it off to China. And a bunch of people will call you and email you all the time. But you might get free silver, so that's kind of cool. So let's see this 2021. What do they have available that says 2021? Guys, I was supposed to end this show a while ago, but here we go. Give me some 2021s. All right, here we go. The Year of the Ox. Some of them have already popped up, but here's the new one, the pre-sale. Right, they have the proof for $69.99 any quantity. That actually might be a good price for a proof, considering it's in pre-sale. The 3-coin lunar proof set, so it looks like maybe quarter, half, and 1 ounce. That's got an alert me. Here's the pre-sale half ounce, right, for 50. Kind of seems like a ripoff. And then 1 10th ounce gold lunar for 300. All right, and I know I saw. Here's the quarter, and here, where is it? I guess they don't have it. Here we go. 10 ounce, 2 ounce, 1/20th, 1/10th, 1/4. Oh, they're milking it. Very cool. Okay, they're milking the daylights out of it. Kilo, 5 ounce, 2 ounce, half ounce, 1 ounce. And then the bar is actually open on pre-sale right now. And then the 1 ounce gold. And here's the also Oh, look, this is a domed proof. Huh, interesting. Okay, so there you go, guys. That's what's available right now. The 2021s are starting to be released, so check that out, guys. Anyways, as I said, I do have to go. Could you imagine winning that? That would be awesome. Yeah, I did enter with every email I have. I entered it like 8 times, so very cool. Inkscar says I need to get one of those sea turtles for 4.9s. My wife spent a season protecting from poachers and whatnot. That's awesome, Inkscars. Actually, I wanted to be a sea turtle conservationist once upon a time in a past life, and then I opted not to because I started cracking out kids, and they're not cheap, and saving sea turtles doesn't pay the bills enough, so I couldn't do that. But yes, it's the octopus from Finding Nemo 2. Very nice work. Okay, so thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you, and I hope to see you guys on the next live stream. And please, on your way out, please don't forget to hit the like button, hit subscribe. Please consider sharing this content with other people in the stacking community. I've got some great videos out there on all sorts of content involving precious metals, silver stacking, numismatics, how to get into it, how to get your kids into it. I got children's videos. I got all that good stuff. So please make sure you share, like, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next time.